Back to the Diddy Chronicles, which y'all will be getting today because it's crazy. I believe I just recently did a story about, I think I did it on here and not on YouTube, about how they're trying to take, when I tell you they're making sure this man goes to jail, they're making sure. Woo, I gotta read this one to y'all. Let me plug this up because we cannot afford for this battery to go low and it die. Close because it is charging now. Sean, y'all know how I do. What? It's plugged up. No, it's not playing with me right now. Don't play with me right now. Please don't play with me right now. Okay, y'all know how I do. Sean Honeycombs Combs dropped by powerful New York City law firm after Lady Gaga's ultimatum report. So, his lawyers dropped him. It's not looking good for this man. It was the lady or the pariah. An apparently powerhouse Manhattan law firm, Grubman Shire and Missing Insect. They gave him a different name, and I'm gonna read that name. JSMNS, which reps most heavy hitters in the music industry, has kicked renegade rapper Honeycombs to the curb. So this man don't even have a lawyer right now. Paula Froelich reports in News Nation. GSM&S recently dumped Honeycomb because a bigger name client, Lady Gaga, gave the legal eagles an ultimatum. I ain't know she. Maybe she is. I don't know nothing about that. Wait a minute, hold up, y'all. Life is life. Okay, here are we back? Did I stop? Oh yeah, I did. So, powerhouse Manhattan law firm GSM&S recently dumped Honeycomb because a bigger name client. Oh, didn't I just read that? And of course, they show the frozen footage of him and Cassie. Combs was seen allegedly. How was it allegedly when we all saw the footage? Shoving, kicking, and dragging his then girlfriend Cassie Ventura in harrowing 2016 surveillance released in May. How was it alleged? We all saw it. Lady Gaga said she was leaving the firm if they didn't drop Honeycomb, and she's too big to lose, the insider said. No poker face here. Not wanting to risk a bad romance, it was done, Honeycomb. Combs was the law firm's client for more than 20 years. 20 years. I don't think like Lady Gaga haven't been out for 20 years. Let me see. I'm 41, 20 years, 21. I don't know. But it was buzzed with legendary lawyer Alan Grubman, even known to stop by his Hampton digs before monsters fall from grace. The Froelich report said the firm's biggest fear was that Gaga Goodbye would trigger a race to exist by other bold-faced artists, the dispatch said. Okay, so they figured if they didn't drop Honeycomb, Gaga, and the other music artists they had would all, and they can't mess up their money. No, no, no. Heck no. What would you do? Honestly. You have him or money from other people. Boy, I don't know what he did as far as the Illuminati. My fault, y'all. I forgot I cleaned out my phone. Lady Gaga said she was leaving the firm if they didn't drop Honeycomb, and she's too big to lose, the insider said. Grubman, a founder of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, if he's the founder of it, he's the founder of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you became the first practicing lawyer to be inducted there in November 2022. A lawyer was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which he also was the founder of. That math don't math. Excuse me. Past and present GSM and S clients include Elton John, Barbara Streisand, Montero as I call him, The Weeknd, Madonna, U2, and Drake. Do you think they're going to give up any of those artists for him? Artists that are, I'm pretty sure, I don't know about Montero. I haven't heard about him in a minute. The Weeknd is still making music. Drake's still making money. I'm not sure about U2. Maybe Madonna's still torn. And Elton John and Barbara Streisand could still be torn. Or making money somehow. Okay, so Combs has been persona non grata ever since reports surfaced of alleged twisted conduct. Okay, so it goes back to old stuff. Mayor Adams revoked the key less than 3 weeks after shocking video leaked of the rap mogul assaulting his ex, the Post previously reported. The key was returned after Adams fired off a June 4th letter to Combs, according to Fabian Levy. Deputy, what the heck is he sending me? It's my son. Deputy Mayor for Communications. Combs also scrubbed his Instagram last week, News Nation reported. Now, the thing is, his people say there was nothing strategic about it. But, in another video I did, oh, wait a minute, we have comments. So it might have to come, this might be number 1. And then y'all get number 2 later. Y'all know how I am with comments. I love hearing what the people say. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of talent, they put Ditty, Honeycomb has, as well as how and why he's so rich. Alright, y'all. I'm going to give y'all this today. The comments, I'll give y'all tomorrow. Okay, y'all, we back with the Diddy Chronicles. As you know, I like to read comments because I love to hear what people got to say. So I read the first one in the last video. He said, why he's so rich. Do this dude not know that he gypped and took money from his artists? Their publishing. He used his son, his mama, children, period name. Okay, somebody else said he's a record producer and label executive who was prolific party promoter at Howard University in the late 80s before he was hired as an intern at Uptown Records, which he did them dirty. He was largely credited for the early 90s hip hop soul movement that came directly after New Jack Swing and launched their careers. Y'all see, I try to get him side eye. Whatever, dude. You forgot to say almost all his partners in the record company passed away. Facts. When I tell y'all, I keep telling y'all, this man allegedly have bodies underneath his belt. Let's continue with their comment. Passed away with Albie Shore at least one left after he came out of a coma. All of them passed away except one. Al was almost off, but survived. Oh, and Honeycomb's music is whack. Facts. You don't need talent to be rich. Look at the Kardashians. Another fact. You don't. I started watching them a long time ago once they kept trying, they was making up fake storylines. His talent was making money off of people who had talent. That's another fact. Another fact. Okay, let's say, you don't need to be rich with the Kardashians. Exactly. You just need gullible public. Facts, because you know how many honeycomb eggplant plant riders comment about what I say? Oh, they talking about the Kardashians here. Their claim to fame is a fornication recording. Facts. Ain't nobody know who a Kim Kardashian officially was until her and Ray J did that tape. Ray J basically helped make her. And then he took all the flack for it. His talent was making money off of, okay, said that part already. He was just Biggie's over glorified hype man. If that ain't the realest fact I've ever heard, hold on, y'all, I gotta fix this real quick. Alright, I'm back. Rode Biggie's coattails all the way to fame. Y'all, think about that one for a second. Please think about that one for a second. He literally was in like almost every Biggie song. He was like the Flavor Flav to Biggie. What Flavor Flav was to, what is it? Public Enemy. That's what he was to Biggie. If you don't agree with me, please comment. Then he sacrificed Biggie to get into the club. Oh, the club, the Illuminati. People don't really know how things work in the world, in their world. I'll never forget when I was in middle school. There was this guy in my class named John. He used to talk about it all the time. And I thought he was crazy till I got older. I may not be talented, but I know what rhymes with Diddy. Okay, he got a reply. Kitty? I don't get that part. Because it's a Ditty. And then it say KIT. And it says kitty. I don't know what that. When you find out, please post the answers here. I'm trying to figure the same. I am too. Another disgusting show of moral deficiency of their practicing law, especially in this law firm, bravery, not a virtue. Practice law when the bucks are coming in, pretty much. Honeycomb, a client for 20 years, has been booted because another has taken control of your company. Alan gets criticized. That's what I'm saying. If he's been doing this for like 30 years, they said, why was he a client for 20? Gets criticized after defending all those who needed defending, regardless of threats against him. His virtue regarding his oath of an attorney is impeccable. This law firm, as one can hardly imagine, it can get worse. Lowered the standards of what it means to be an attorney. No, I think they did the right thing. I don't like this. This person don't make sense. John Adams launched Patriot like the short. I don't know. Defending a British soldier as he believed that all are entitled to the equal protection of the law and their right to a defense. But I'm not losing my money. I'm sorry. When you got those big name artists, I'm not trying to lose my money. Freak, no. I pray this law firm dissolves. May guess they have campaigned for the likes of Judge Merchant, Judge Ingram, Letitia James, and Alan Bragg. Well, this is my opinion about that. Hold on. Not a Honeycomb or Gaga fan, but this is beyond the pale to go out of your way to ensure someone doesn't have a good legal representation when they truly need it. This is not America anymore. Shame on Gaga and the law firm for this. Eventually the chickens will come home to roost for her and the lawyers. Let me think about that one, y'all. Okay, exactly. She's not paying his bills, but she's paying those lawyers' bills. Who he hires is none of her business. Well, when she's paying them, it is their business. Let me see if there's any other comments worth reading. Because now this stuff is going into like 1864. This say, haha, pretty sure a lot of top lawyers won't mind taking on Honeycomb for around $1,500 per hour. The man can barely afford that. They trying to take everything from this man. Somebody said, I agree. Somebody else said, how many will leave this law firm because of Lil Gaga did? Can you say jumping ship? Disagree about Gaga. No. She chose to intervene in his private and completely legal contract. I hope she... Like, did they not see... Okay, exactly. I've always thought Honeycomb was scum, but this is plain wrong. And that a law firm, Wild Knuckle... I'm trying to read no more of that. Like, if you heard these allegations, why would you want... This man lost everything. Just about everything. And just like water in the sun, I'm out of here, coach.